Alright guys, so in today's video I will be stating my thoughts on every single Call of Duty, what I think of it, and I will be also stating what they've done for COD and basically just telling you how much I actually like the COD, and I will try my best to write a full review on all the CODs as best as I can. I just have not played them in years, and I was younger when I played them. But and you may not agree with all of my review. You might disagree with some of it, or that. For COD 4, I will be showing Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay, and for COD games I can't show clips of, it will probably be BO6. So yeah guys, hope you enjoy, and let me know how you think of my opinion down in the comments below, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is Call of Duty 4, aka Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare. To set this game created a stepping stone for COD, and COD wouldn't be where it is at if this game never existed. This game put COD where it is at, and they found out that they realised that they can do more than just World at War stories. They can focus on many different characters like Soap McTavish, Captain Price, and all of that. And this game had a very good campaign that people still to this day go back and play the campaign, and people go back and play the multiplayer as well, since and then every COD since this game has actually built after what this game done and improved on it, and COD wouldn't be where it is at without this game, so you have to give it credits for that. And I gotta say, this game is fun to go back to, and that, and just play an old school Call of Duty game. So yeah, you have to give Call of Duty, this game, credit for what it done for the franchise. They introduced iconic maps like Crash, Shipment, and many more, and they introduced Captain Price, Soap McTavish, Gaz, but sadly Gaz in the OG days did die at the end of the campaign, and they brought the first ever villain into the story that they focused on, which they'd never done before this game. They had a villain that they focused on, so this game done so much for the franchise, and you have to give it credits for what it done for the franchise. Anyway, enough talking about how good this game is, and I will rate this game a 7 out of 10, since I would rate it up very high if I could rate these games, like all of them, how I thought they worst to best. This game would be up there with other COD games. So yeah, 7 out of 10 I would rate this game. Anyway, enough talking, and move. And the next game I will be talking about will be World at War. Sadly I can't show gameplay, so it will be BO6, Black Ops 6 gameplay. Anyway, moving on to World at War. Alright guys, so World at War came in 2008 for those that did not know, and people remember it for the gritty atmosphere, dark atmosphere of the game, and they went a dark route with this game, with the zombies, with the multiplayer, with the campaign. All of it made you feel you were in the war. Well, maybe not zombies, but multiplayer and campaign made you feel you were actually in the war. And they added zombies. This game is the start of zombies. This game added 4 zombie maps, if I remember. Shino Numa, Nat the Totem, the Giant, the original name for the Giant. I know the Giant got its name changed in BO3, but and World of War and even Black Ops 1 when it got remastered was not called the Giant. I'm positive it's called the Reese. I might be wrong on that. Shino Numa, Verlocked, Nat the Totem. Nat the Totem was the first ever zombie map to come to zombies, obviously, and those maps were that good that they've got remastered, and they even, one of them even got remade and Cold War. Cold War expanded the Nat the Totem map. They not just having it inside, but adding an outside bit. The outside bit that you see inside the Nat the Totem building, that's what they've expanded on. And you can actually see the airplane that was outside the Nat the Totem building. So I would say that was a remaster. I would say that was a remake of it. And the multiplayer had some more decent maps, but they had a gritty feeling when it came to the multiplayer. The guns were good. They introduced the STG-44, the MP40, and more stuff. If I'm not like saying much about this game, is because this game I can remember it, I just don't remember everything about it, because I did play when I was very young. This game has done a lot for the COD franchise, similar to what COD 4 did, but the difference is they introduced zombies. People might say the best mod to ever come to COD, but now zombies isn't doing the best anymore, because they've left it in the dark. But zombies at one time was the best, one of the best mods. Some people preferred it over multiplayer. And every zombie map in World at War introduced new stuff. Not the tone introduced zombies, obviously. They introduced the mystery box. Not the tone introduced the mystery box, what we know and love to this day. The Rug introduced, I think, the first ever perk. Can't remember what the first ever perk was. Shino Numa introduced another perk. I'm positive Shino Numa introduced Stamina Up. I might be wrong, and they might have never introduced that, or might have been Verlocked, but I'm positive one of those maps introduced that. The Reese introduced the Pack-a-Punch machine, what we know and love to this day, and in campaign they introduced a new character, Reznov. You might know Reznov for Black Ops 1 and 2. If you didn't know, Reznov did appear in Black Ops 2. He did appear, he just didn't have a big role like he did in BO1. He was only in it for like one cutscene, and that's when you and Woods were on the floor and someone else. That's when Reznov came, and that was the only time you seen him. And then they added a character that was never in COD again, and that was Roebuck. I think you call him Roebuck. Let me know in the comments if you know his name. I'm positive it's Roebuck. And he actually took ages to remember his name, because when I see him I recognise him, but I just don't remember the name. is because the man knowledge on World at War has faded as times went on, and I only remember some bits. I give this game, I would say, an 8 out of 10. This game had a dark soundtrack, a creepy soundtrack. If you don't know the soundtrack, I would search up on YouTube the World at War soundtrack, and you will probably find out the creepy thing, and you probably get creeped out. You might not, but it might keep you if you actually playing the game, especially late at night, and I usually play COD late at night, and I did play World at War late at night before, so and so we're moving on to Model of 2009, a game that is called, some call it the best COD game ever. I'm not even joking. Some people say this is the best COD ever that has ever been made. So let's go on to Model of 2009. Alright guys, so Modern Warfare 2 2009, and I gotta say, this game, Modern Warfare 2 2009, is a very good COD. I love this COD so much, and they introduced iconic characters, Ghost, Roach, and Task Force 141. That's what they introduced. So that, and they introduced another villain, Shepard, and Makarov. The missions in the campaign are very good. Where you have no rushing, you have the end bit where you're in a boat with Captain Price chasing Shepard down. The missions were so good, and the big betrayal that people who played Modern Warfare 2 2009 will probably remember this, and that is when Shepard killed Ghost and Roach. That was the biggest betrayal, I think, still to this day in COD. Quite a big betrayal, and as you can tell, I remember more about this game than what I did with the last game. Some of the CODs I do remember better than others, just how it is. And Modern Warfare 2 2009 is so good. I gotta give them a... The only thing is, the game is hacked. Well, I don't know if it still has a lot of hackers on it, but it did. And the multiplayer is when trick shots became like a trendy thing, and when nearly everyone was doing trick shots in the game. The multiplayer released iconic maps like Scrapyard, Lost. Surely my memory isn't going blank on the maps. Valhalla. I should remember this because they were just in the last COD. Lost. Valhalla. What? Okay, so my memory has just been blank on the maps. They released, like, half of those maps were released in Modern Warfare 3 2023, and that's how I should be able to remember that, because they were just in last year's COD. But my memory has just been blank. Because I know the maps, I can think of the maps, I just can't think of the name of those maps. And Trick Shot came a hang, well, not came a hang, but became like, nearly everyone was doing trick shots. And the montages, if I remember, montages were like the common thing and became popular what about this time. Because there were a lot of people doing montages on Modern Warfare 2 2009. And Spec Ops, they released, oh I forgot, they released a third mode, a new third mode, Spec Ops. Spec Ops is still kinda here today, not as much, and not as good as what it was, and they added a survival mode and operations. Basically, yeah, so, I think some people might know I'm rating this very high. I would rate this 9.5 out of 10. Okay, so that might be high, but as we get closer to my favourite CODs of all time, they were rating I might be overrated in my opinion, and you might not agree, but that's just because these are the CODs I grew up with when I was younger. So some of these ratings will just be after the COD games I grew up with. Modern Warfare 2 2009 was one of the first CODs I ever played when I was younger. I still played World at War. COD and all that, I still played World at War. But the first COD I actually got my hands on were Modern Warfare 2 2009 and other CODs that are coming. But I still played World at War. And that's how I know Reznov and all that were in it. So yeah guys, enough talking about this very good COD. We're moving on to Black Ops 1. My rating for Black Ops 1 might be biased, or might be too high when I rate this COD, but I just love Black Ops 1. So yeah guys, moving on. Alright guys, so Black Ops 1, so the campaign is one of the best campaigns I've ever actually played, and they had plot twists with Reznov being dead, where Mason was the only one actually seen Reznov. You had I was about to say a Modern Warfare character. They introduced Mason, Hudson, Weaver, Woods, Bowman. Most of you will probably not know who Bowman is, since he did die in the campaign. He wasn't in for long, so so to know who he was, you either had to watch videos on the BO1 story or played it yourself. That's the only way you would have known who Bowman was. Bowman was a good character in the story, but sadly he did die. And you go Dragovich, and you had like 3 enemies in it. Kravchenko. Who's the other guy who bloody Mason kills? Because he exits Reznov, because he exits seen Reznov, and he exits Reznov is actually there. And he did get brainwashed. This is the campaign that actually brings then what's the numbers, or like the numbers that Black Ops, or some Black Ops games have featured in them, came from Black Ops 1, from when he got brainwashed. he got brainwashed by the three villains of that game. I do not think the three villains are the best villains in the game. Well, in COD. I think there's one better than them, and we'll come on to that soon. And zombies, they added iconic maps like I should know these because I spent hundreds of my time playing the zombies. So you get 5 with the thief that steals all your guns. He did my head in because he used to just grab your guns and you would get bodied and scrapped after you. So if you got Pack-a-Punch guns and you see the thief, he would body run up to you, steals it and runs away. So you would have to kill him quick to get your guns back. I don't think I ever actually killed him. I might have done it once or twice, and then you get Kino, and this brings the first ever game to have Dead Ops Arcade. They introduced Dead Ops Arcade, and I gotta say, the Black Ops 1 Dead Ops Arcade was very fun. I gotta say, it was actually so fun. I like Dead Ops Arcade when I was younger. I used to go between the maps. Sometimes I played Dead Ops Arcade, sometimes I played the original zombies. Because Dead Ops Arcade was very fun. And multiplayer, they added maps like Firing Range, Nuketown, Firing Range Summit, WMD, I think the name of it. I should know these because I spent a lot of time on what? Come on. So they added I played Black Ops 1 not that long ago too. Can't. Anyway, moving on. So the game was, and heads up, this game is, I would say, the best COD that COD has ever played, ever made. I think this game is the best COD. It's my favourite COD. I think highly of Black Ops 1. Very highly. I do not make it overrated in any way or make it biased. This is just a COD game I loved. And I'm giving this game, I would give it a 10 out of 10. You might think that's too high to rate Black Ops 1, but I think it deserves it. That game added bloody like didn't it add customization because that was in COD before. But guys, correct, if I said customization was in all the CODs and it wasn't, then I'm just stupid because they added COD points where you can actually earn COD points. They added modes. Can't remember the mode where you could actually gamble your COD points and like bet COD points, and then you can make COD points for beating people and all that. So moving on to Modern Warfare 3 2011. This game probably won't get rated as high as these CODs. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. Alright guys, so Modern Warfare 3 2011. This game is the weakest installment to the OG Modern Warfare days. The OG games, this is the weakest. Had the weakest campaign, the weakest multiplayer. In my opinion, it did. And the weakest, well, Spec Ops was fun, but I thought Modern Warfare 2 2009's Spec Ops was better. The campaign had Markov as the villain and Soap McTavish sadly died. The game's campaign isn't necessarily bad. The campaign and mapping I thought was good. Because obviously in the OG days, nearly every Modern Warfare campaign was good. The multiplayer had score streaks, like a different streak system. If you remember, the score streaks were different and it was points instead of kills. I might be wrong on that. The campaign, the multiplayer didn't spend a lot of time on, but the game isn't bad, but it's not a very good game. The campaign's somewhat good. The Spec Ops was good, but wasn't as good as the last two Modern Warfares in the past. So to rate this game, sort of it came short, but actually most of Task Force 141 did die by the end of Modern Warfare 3. Sandman, I'm positive is one of them that died in Modern Warfare 3. So like, so Campus was the only one left in Task Force 141 by the end of the Modern Warfare. And to rate this game, I would give this game a 5 out of 10. So basically mid. I wouldn't rate that game as low as a lot of people. I would say mid. It's still fun to go back to, but at its time wasn't as good as Modern Warfare 2 2009 or that. And this is now at the golden era. We're almost out of the golden era of COD and down to the dark age of COD. What people say is the dark age of COD. Once they Call of Duty Ghosts, some people might say once they Call of Duty Ghosts to Black Ops 3, but I think it ran through Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, or Call of Duty Ghosts to Infinite Warfare. But anyway, 5 out of 10 for Modern Warfare 3 2011, and we're moving on to the last game in the golden era, which is Black Ops 2. This game will probably be high. I would probably rate that game high too. Just love Black Ops 2. So yeah, guys. Okay, guys. So Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2. I gotta say the campaign is amazing. I would say the campaign is a step up from Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 1's campaign, in my opinion, was very good. That Black Ops 2 did a step up where there's choices and there were tragedies in the campaign where Mason dies, Hudson dies, Woods crippled. However, Mason in the BO2 story, you could shoot him in the head or the leg, and whatever one you choose, he might appear at the end of the game many years ago. Because Mason, if you shoot him in the leg, he goes into hiding for 30 years. I think they said at the end of the story when he appears, and they introduced David Mason, Harper, Sousa, I think his name is. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, or that isn't even his name. Sousa, I think it is. And the best villain, in my opinion, is Raul Mendez. He is, I would say, the best villain in COD. I love Raul Mendes as a villain, and these tragedies where him and Woods gets captured at the start by Raul Mendes himself. And you actually get introduced to a character in the end mission that might appear in the BO2 sequel when, if that ever does come out, if that's coming out next year, definitely. And that is Samuels. Samuels is the guy at the last mission. He's only in one mission, and people might forget he even was in the game since he was only in one mission. But another thing I like about the campaign is there were choices. So it wasn't dedicated to one option. You could shoot, kill Mendes or capture him at the end. You can shoot, can't remember the guy's name, the guy in the blue shirt who is bald. You could shoot him in the leg or kill him. So there was quite a few choices through the story, and they were bloody twists and turns throughout the story. There were plot twists with Salsa betraying us, and Harper sadly might die. Harper, you can kill him or try and shoot Mendes, and I always try to shoot Mendes when I play the story, no offense. The zombies introduced maps. I would say one of the best zombie maps, this is actually might be a hot take in today's world, and that is Transit. Transit is one of the best zombie maps in the whole way zombies. I loved Transit when it came out, and I've always wanted it to get remastered in some way. They brought out Origins. The Transit, Nuketown Zombies, that Alcatraz Island zombie map, if you know what one that is, and Buried, and I might be on drugs. Anyway, so that is. Sorry, my mind keeps going blank because of like too many maps or yeah. So that's what it is. And the multiplayer is amazing. Some people might say Black Ops 2 is actually a step up for Black Ops 1 for the multiplayer. I like the BO2 multiplayer. I like actually everything about BO2. So, enough talking about BO2 and this later. So, BO2, I would actually give it a 10 out of 10, same with BO1. I always debate what one's actually better, BO1 or BO2, but I think BO1 and BO2 are about just as good as each other. BO2 did some stuff better, like improved, better stuff. BO1 did have some better stuff within the game, but all in all, I think it's good. Some people might bloody want me put BO2 the best code of all time. BO2 is one of the best, but alright guys, so now that's it with the golden era, so we're going on to the dark age of COD. I would say the Dark Age will run through Call of Duty Ghosts right through to Infinite Warfare. However, BO3 is the only COD in the Dark Age of COD that was actually good within that. So we're moving on to that, and yeah guys, moving on. Alright guys, so this is Call of Duty Ghost, and I gotta say, over the last few years prior to this game were very good, gold even, and then this game comes out. Infinity Ward did try and do something new, and yeah, I have to give them credit for that, but this wasn't the right move to making a good COD game. So the TTK, which is time to kill, was so fast and the maps was so big. If you got Stonehaven, probably the biggest map of all time, and the TTK was fast. You spawn out the outskirts of the map, and then you actually find someone and you die, and then you get spawned back to the same spot you just came out of. And the campaign, I was just the only actually good bit about this game. The multiplayer wasn't that good, and they added a new third mode, Extinction, and that I actually did not have fun on it. I just thought it was crap compared to Zombies. Zombies was actually better than Extinction, but you have to give them credit for trying something new and trying a new franchise over the last few years, being Modern Warfare or World at War or Black Ops. They tried something new. Look at the TTK, you just seen that. It's very fast. Probably the fastest TTK we've ever actually had in a COD game. So this game isn't necessarily bad, but it's under mid. What I mean is, it's under 5 out of 10. I wouldn't rate this game 5 out of 10 or above, because this game was the downfall of COD, and COD was doing terribly during this time. People went back to play Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2 2009, and all the CODs that were good. People were going back to playing older CODs for this whole year because of how bad this game was. The campaign, some people say, actually stole. They copied the Dark Knight with some of the missions. I've played the campaign, and the campaign is good, and they left a cliffhanger. But the game could have been better if the maps were short, like smaller, and the TTK was at higher. If they're gonna add large, gigantic maps, make the TTK like longer. Do not have a short TTK when it comes to big maps. Anyway, so this game, I would give it, sorry Call of Duty Ghost fans, but I would give this game a 4 out of 10. I can't give it a 3 out of 10, so I just give it a 4 out of 10. This game was not good during its lifetime, and yeah, this game is actually practically dead now. There isn't many people on it, and it took me ages getting into a match, so that tells you a lot for this game. Anyway, moving on to Advanced Warfare. Alright guys, so this is Advanced Warfare. If you know Advanced Warfare's reputation in COD wasn't that good. It got hated. This was actually Sledgehammer's first game they worked on by themselves. Because Modern Warfare 2011, Advanced Warfare, I think, made the multiplayer of that game. But this is the first game they made themselves. And this game's campaign was good, but it was forgettable. was forgettable. This was the first game with the future, well, not the first game, the first game with like jetpacks, exosuits, and then the next two cards after this had jetpacks. The multiplayer was good. You got the Bow 27, I think it's called, the Bow 27, and the maps were somewhat decent. I like the exosuits. The exosuits were quite good addition, and you have to give Sledgehammer praise for actually trying something new and all that. You had to give them credit for that. They did what they could. This game did not get the reputation. Zombies on this game, guys, because if you didn't know, this game had zombies. For those that did not know, this game did have zombies. It just was Exo-Zombies, I think it was called. And the Exo-Zombies I thought was somewhat new to the zombie formula, but I thought the zombies with boots on the ground was a lot better than zombies that, because zombies jumped about and all that. This game left a big skill gap when it comes to COD. This game left a big skill gap and all that. And this game is actually practically dead. Same with Call of Duty Ghosts, but this game took me longer to get into a match. This game took me about 10-20 minutes to get into a match. Call of Duty Ghosts took me about 5-10 minutes. And this game is good to go back to, right? But this game isn't a game I would love to see in Advanced Warfare 2. So I would love to see what they did, what they will do with Advanced Warfare, and what stuff they will fix and all that. Because this game isn't really a game we all wanted. It will, because we never wanted a game like this. The maps I don't really remember. The exercise got you dash forward, stomp on people, and you can dash forward. And I think this game is better than Call of Duty Ghosts. No offense, I think it's better than Call of Duty Ghosts. This game is somewhat good. I love the big skill gap this game left. Call of Duty Ghosts, I just did not really like the game. The maps were too big. I don't like big maps. I don't mind big maps, but the TTK made Call of Duty Ghosts worse than this game. The TTK on this game is a bit like slower than Call of Duty Ghosts. And this was Sledgehammer's first ever COD game that they actually worked on themselves. So give it credit. Enough talking about Advanced Warfare and let's rate it. So this game, I will actually rate it at 5 out of 10. This game is somewhat mid. I wouldn't rate it high, because this game wasn't a game that I would want them to remaster. It's a game I would like a sequel, because I want to see what else they could do with Advanced Warfare. And it looks like in the next few years there will be an Advanced Warfare 2 in a full year, since Sledgehammer for the longest time have wanted Advanced Warfare 2. They just keeps getting declined. This game was a new franchise, and I would love for them to explore something like this again. It's better than Zombies in Space, had Infinite Warfare. But anyway, this game's a 5 out of 10 overall, and you can see the gameplay of the skill gap this game left. Because you have to have good aim, and you have to be quite good to really have a good time, because it's left quite a big skill gap. That may be a reason why this game actually was hated, as much as it was, cause of the skill gap. or maybe people just didn't like it. Anyway, so moving on to Black Ops 3, an overrated COD. In my opinion, I don't like Black Ops 3 as much as everyone likes it. So yeah, let's move on. Alright guys, so this is BO3, a COD game that's considered to be the greatest COD game of all time. And I know I said that about BO2, but this game, there's a lot of people in that are fans of COD that say this game's the best COD of all time. And if you say BO2 or BO1's the best COD, or this game isn't the best COD, they say you're blinded by nostalgia, because the people really think this game is the best COD of all time. I do not think this game is the best COD of all time, not even close, since the campaign is crap, and the good factors are the multiplayer and the zombies. The campaign is crap, and if you ever go back to play this game, I would not play the campaign. This game is a Black Ops game, and this game has this game doesn't tie into the Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 in the slightest. They do mention characters from Black Ops 2 or the events that happened in Black Ops 2. That's the closest it gets to being tied to the older Black Ops games. In Black Ops 3, in the campaign, you're introduced to Hendrix. Can't remember, and you're introduced to the Frozen Forest. Like, I don't understand the campaign or anything. Your guy gets attacked by robots at the start of the campaign, and your guy gets his limbs ripped apart, his leg broke, his leg snapped, his arms pulled off his body, and all that. The multiplayer is good, the zombies is good, and that's when they bring back that's when they bring out Zombie Chronicles. And Zombie Chronicles is one of the best zombie map packs to date. The map pack's so good, and they bring up the Winter Circle specialists, and yeah, I think the multiplayer's good. It would be better if it didn't include jetpacks, but this game did the best jetpack COD. And I just like this game and how they did it. The zombies is good. The only zombie maps I actually liked were the ones they remastered. So I don't think that makes the zombies the best zombies ever, because I only like the remastered maps. That's it. But yeah, the game, I would rate it a 7 out of 10. It's solid, but it isn't the best. BO1, BO2 are better. Model of 2, 2009 is better. Anyway, moving on to Infinite Warfare, the last jetpack COD. And then... Alright guys, so this is Infinite Warfare. This was the year where Modern Warfare Remastered came out, and where Activision made you buy Infinite Warfare if you wanted just Modern Warfare Remastered. You had to buy Modern Warfare Remastered and this game in a bundle. And the multiplayer of this game I thought was forgettable. I played the campaign again because I did. Here's a fun fact: I actually did not play the campaign. I gave up on the campaign. Like one of the first missions, because I went back to play the campaign, and then I realised I didn't complete this campaign. I gave up on it, and I went back like January, and I forgot the campaign. The only character I remember in it is Ethan, the robot. That's it. The campaign, I don't like the sound of like, Black Ops 3 did the futuristic part right, Infinity Ward tried and failed. Sledgehammer did all a decent job at the futuristic setting. Treyarch did quite good with the futuristic stuff. The campaign was crap. Don't get me wrong, it was crap. The multiplayer wasn't that good because they took the specialist system and made it worse. Because this game had a similar specialist system to BO3, and it was like a washed down version of BO3. The multiplayer feels different, obviously, but the stuff they took for BO3 and made it worse. This game, I don't know if it's because people getting tired of the futuristic setting when this game came out, or if I was tired, because I know I wanted boots on the ground round about this time. Cause I prefer boots on the ground when it comes to gameplay. I actually do prefer that. And in this game, because boots, jetpacks, there were 3 quads with 3 jetpack quads back to back. They weren't a break, they weren't any way people could enjoy boots on the ground. People at one of this time went back to Black Ops 3. And that's what they did. This game, a lot of people didn't give this game a chance. This game got hated day one before even released. The zombies, I don't like the sound of the zombies in space. No offense, I don't like zombies in space. I would rather them not have zombies in space, but they tried something new, and you have to give them credit. And yeah, guys, so I give this game a rating 3 out of 10. That's the lowest I'm gonna go with this game. It isn't bad, it's good to go back to and it's fun to go back to, but 3 out of 10 still. The multiplayer isn't great. So moving on to World War. Alright guys, so this is World War 2, and World War 2 had a rough launch. They did not have a creator class, and they had a new system called Division, and Division, you couldn't change it. If I remember right, you couldn't change what weapon was in the Division. You had to pick it. So if you wanted grenades, you had to pick another Division and all that. If you wanted to run and gun, you had to pick another Division. And down the line, they ended up fixing, I think 6 months into the life cycle, they did fix it. Sledgehammer did not give up on this game. I'm not saying, oh, this game's so good because they never gave up. Right, this game isn't a bad game if you went back and played it in 2024. I know a lot of people who did not like the game when it first came out probably didn't go back to the game when they actually fixed every problem they had. The zombies was alright, a good change. They didn't have zombies in space, they didn't have any of that stuff. It actually had basically normal zombies. The zombie maps, I think I only played one, because I didn't really play the zombies on this game. If I did, then I played the first zombie map. And this game's campaign was actually good. The characters were somewhat memorable. I've not played the campaign on this game in years, and I still remember some of the characters. You get Zussman, I think you call him, Piers, the guy who dies in it. who was the leader. Can't remember his name. And some of the characters are memorable and all that, and the story is somewhat memorable. The story is good, the multiplayer is good. The only thing is, they did go back to the OG movement, because they, like I was saying with Infinite Warfare, they wanted, everyone wanted boots on the ground, which is this kind of game. And then World War II came out, and it was boots on the ground. They returned to the roots of COD. And I actually mean literally they turned to the roots of COD. Basically the start of COD. Because there's no sliding, and they brought back dolphin diving. This was the last game to ever have dolphin diving. Until obviously Modern Warfare 2 22. But until then, this game was the only one that had dolphin. This was the last game to have dolphin diving for quite a while. And obviously dolphin diving never came back. So some people might have not liked this game because of how slow the movement was compared to the COD game we had prior to this. Because the movement is, I don't think it's slow, I think it's playable. But if you just come after Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare with that fast movement, and then you return to this game when they slide and they nothing, they jetpacks and they nothing, it makes it slow. This game introduced H Crew. H Crews will basically, I think it came after Destiny, and you can hang about 1v1 people in the firing range and all that. This game is good. I like the HQ, and the HQ has never returned. And this game, if you went back to it, you probably would have a blast. It's just, this game came out when Fortnite came out. This was actually the first COD to ever come out when Fortnite came out. And not many people liked it. Not many people played this game, and cause the condition this game was when it came out, people did not like it. And I will give this game 5 or 6 out of 10. Actually 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. I can't give it a 7. I think he's above mid now, but yeah, still not a COD that is amazing, if you get what I mean. This COD is above mid, but isn't bad. So, guys, I might have to put this review into 2 parts. Part 2 will come with BO4 and the CODs after BO4, BO4 and onwards. Because this video has took longer than expected, and so I might have to put this into 2 parts. So yeah guys, that's it for part 1 of the review, and I hope to see you in part 2. And let me know what you think of my review for games like this. If you agree with any my opinions on the COD games for 2007 to onwards, and let me know what you think on my review. And yeah, just let me know in the comments below what you actually agree with, or if you don't agree with any of it. Alright guys, and peace out. And part 2 will get uploaded hopefully very soon, sometime this week. But part 2 will be Black Ops 4 straight away. So peace out.